Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is day 491 documentary series from Zero to a Millionaire. I I think I'm trying to record this video second or third time at this point. For some reason my mind is cooked, although I had a pretty great rest. I cannot make sentences for some reason, connect words into sentences. Okay, so it is 10th of May. We have completed 5 languages and we have completed reading Quran. So six things for now. And I'm logging right now, so I think we will have 7 things complete by today. And we have 1 hour left because we are recording this video on 11 p.m. right now. We have only 1 hour till the midnight. If I will manage to do anything, then awesome. Okay, so last video I talked about the general stuff. Today, to be honest, my mind is so empty right now. I don't know what to talk about because I just don't know, man. I sometimes have the right mood and the right situation and the right idea in my mind, but sometimes my head is just empty. For better, for worse, I mean, it helps to sleep, right? But when I have to talk about my day, when I have to record a video, that's not. Anyway, so the new week of college is about to begin on Monday, Tuesday. I think the college will begin, ladies and gentlemen. And that's a good thing. It's just not a good thing. And last video I told you about a very big epiphany which happened in my mind, and it's not a new thing, to be honest. My desire for dropping out have just quadrupled because so we study for 1 month every 6 months, so every half a year I will go to college for 1 month. We study, and okay, so the desire for dropping out have quadrupled because I think I reminded myself, when you don't go to college for 6 months, you pretty quickly forget how shitty it is. And I actually wanted to drop out of writing. You have to write a letter, you have to freeze it um, in 2025. But I was going to a job, and me and my co-founder thought that we will go to Dubai in 2025 and not 2026. So we had all kinds of different plans, and I had my 9 to 5. And I think the biggest thing was that I have been maybe quite a while into my normal life, and I just forgot about what was it like to drop out, what was it like to, I'm sorry, study in college. And every 6 months I get reminded to myself how bad it is. And before that, again, it is the second year that I'm studying, and in 1 year we have 2 semesters. So I had maybe in total 4 chances to do what I'm about to do only at this point, not counting this trial, because if I will actually use it, if I will actually drop out by the end of the semester, then saying that, we spent um, all four is kind of wrong, because it's gonna be 3 semesters wasted. But anyway, so I don't know how I will do it, but I have to figure out how I can, by the end of the semester, get, take my shit together. What I mean by, oh, sorry, it's like 11 p.m. My mind is so cooked. I don't know what I mean saying. I just have to figure out what do I have to do to officially drop out, so that, you know, I just don't want to go back anymore. I know that I'm wasting both money and time and everything, and it's just not making sense. Why am I even going through this suffering? For what am I doing this? No one has an answer for that, and I don't want to continue doing it. I don't want to continue playing. I didn't want to play this game even from the very beginning, but you know the story. If you don't know the story, then just take a look at the previous videos that were recorded. Um, and yeah, I think we didn't have the resources and opportunities that we have right now. Thank God, now in 2026 May, we have more resources, we have more money, we have more knowledge, we have just more of everything, that we can afford finally to do what we want, which is in my case, um, my college gives you, I think every college gives you the opportunity to take a gap year, but this period of time can be as long as 10 years. And I want to take a gap year for 10 years. And as you might assume, that 10-year mark, within those period of time, we're just gonna make it. Like, I don't know, I don't even know what to say, because, you know, in like 2 to 3 years we can be in the level of lifestyle we imagined, we dreamed of. So yeah, like it's just funny to think about, unimaginable to think about what the life is gonna be in 10 years. And obviously what I'm trying to say, the freezing and not officially being dropped out is for my mom, so that she can be relaxed um, until I'm gonna make it. Me and you know for sure that after I freeze it, I'm not going back. Um, why am I freezing it and not taking my documents out and officially dropping out? Well, again, that's the same reason I went to college at the first place to begin with, for my mom. And I am, okay, so on one side, Alhamdulillah, I am grateful for the fact that now we have the resources and opportunities that we didn't have before. You know, year one when I was in college, I didn't have the money, I didn't have anything, I didn't have the resources that I have right now. So it was fair enough that I didn't have the cards in my hands, so to speak, and I was made to go to college. And now, on the other hand, we have to take this risk of, like, I have to face this process of freezing my college. There's probably gonna be some sort of backlash. I know almost for sure, as probably almost for sure from my family side, people are gonna be like, what are you doing? Why are you doing? Shut up and go to college. And like, yeah, I mean, everybody wants to decide for you how you should live your life. Um, I'm not sure how my college will do about it, and I don't really honestly care because I see them once in like 6 months. All I want from them is just tell me exactly what I should do, what papers I should sign. The only thing that I'm afraid of is that they will try to like cook my brain for a bit and tell me, hey, maybe you should, like, yeah, like they will probably offer me this, offer me that, and like, that's what I'm scared of. That's what I don't want to happen. Just, I just, first of all, I don't even know which room or which person I should face to make this process happen, and I don't know even how this process goes as in general. But which is already an unknown thing and by itself is a bit freaky. Um, but I think if I will just, I have already, to be honest, accepted the fact that I just have to swallow this very awkward process. I think for just bear it for just a little bit so that I can be free for the rest of my life. So yeah, I think let's see how I will and whether I will pass the final exams. If I will not pass the final exams, then I mean it's just so good. You know what I mean? If I won't pass, great. If I will pass like the previous 3 times, good. I don't care. In any scenario, this far I have been completing like this, uh, going through every exam. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I am in the edge of taking this risk because again, like we are on week three. We are on week three. Exams are pretty close. I think this or the next week exams will begin, and I don't know how I will do. You know what I mean? Um, even yeah, like peace.